Hey everyone, George here with Gallagher RC. I've worked on a few little projects, haven't posted a video in a while, so I thought I would share. So I fly V-bar with my helicopters, and I wanted, it's an expensive radio, so I wanted something to be able to put it in to protect it. These cases are great. Apache cases. This is from Harbor Freight. I got this when I had a coupon or something along those lines. I think I got this case for maybe $30. It's great. It comes with multiple layers of foam, like all kinds of foam. So you're able to pretty much just pull out the pieces you don't want. I wanted to keep everything all together. So I've got a spot for my charger, my neck strap, and my radio, and it works great. This piece, I had a buddy of mine 3D print, and what this does is this just protects the gimbals, so nothing can press on them, bend them. It just an extra level of protection. But this case works absolutely wonderful to carry my radio. The next thing I made is, so anybody in the hobby knows, you have chargers, you have batteries, you have leads, you have cables, and my stuff used to be kind of everywhere in one of those plastic totes, just kind of screwed around, and I had to keep stuff in different places. I like stuff to be nice and neat, so I wanted to get a charging station, and they do make these. They can come with a charger, the case, everything. Well, if you've ever looked into them, they're not cheap at all. Anywhere $500 to $1,000, depending on the charger you want, what you want the case to do, etc. So I said, well, why can't I make my own? So this particular box I actually found at a local pawn shop. I paid $10 for this box, and it's heavy duty, and it works great for my application. It's got a nice spot on the top. I can keep my leads in. So then, when you open it up, here's my setup. So, I like bright, and it kind of matches my helicopter. So, I've got a parallel board. It's just Velcroed in. I've got an extra balance board. I've got a volt checker, LiPo checker. All of these pieces you can see here, and this little guy, a buddy of mine made for me, 3D printed them. So it just holds everything nice and neat. Now I chose to mount my power supply here in the lid. It's got some super strong Velcro. A lot of guys put them below, and you have to get into running fans and keeping it cool because it's enclosed. I didn't want to have to mess with that. So I did it this way. I routed my wires nice and neat. I have two different chargers. They both work fine. Eventually I'm probably going to upgrade just to one, but I can do multiple charging at the same time. This is a HP power supply, 1000 watt. I've been using this now for many years. Same with these chargers, and they work wonderful. So what I did, instead of like I put my power supply here, so what I wanted to do was a place to hold the batteries and everything. So these are just Velcroed on, so I can remove them. I could replace them. I didn't want anything permanent. So all you got to do is, this is just a piece of plywood, and I wrapped it in some vinyl. Same with the power supply to make it bright and everything to match. I just put some wood around the edges. I figured out my height, plenty of storage, and then once again, my buddy, I bought the filament, and he printed me out. I designed this box, and then he printed it out for me, and I absolutely love it. It's rugged, it looks good. You can see I put little bits of foam in the bottoms just to help, as a cushion for the batteries. But this will hold my 420 size helicopter batteries. These are the batteries for my OMP M2 Evo MK2. These are for my Steam 420, and these will accommodate 5 and 6,000 milliamp 6S batteries for a 550 or 580, and it holds plenty of batteries, plenty of room, and I'm really happy with it. And the nice thing about it is if I needed a bigger battery box or smaller one, I just put in another one. I put some foam on the bottom just for anything that pushes up against it will have a little bit of protection. It's just a piece of plywood, nothing special. And that just sits down in there. Close my lid. Good to go. But I like the fact that everything is in one spot. Everything is together. I grab this whole case and I can go to the field and I can fly. Nothing's gonna get banged around in my vehicle. It really works well. You know, I've got some time into this, but as far as money, I might have maybe, and this is gonna be pushing it, $50 into this whole setup, between buying the filaments to make the 3D pieces, the case. But other than that, I had everything else. Really not bad compared, if you buy one of these, you're looking $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, depending on what you want and how you want it set up. I thought it worked out pretty good. I hope you guys all like this. I hope it helps you, gives you ideas. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But I'm very happy with it and hope you all enjoy it.